right, special ed of the Sandbox. It is, what time is it LA time?
It's like, I think it's almost 1.
1?
Yeah.
We're here with Tegan and Sara.
That's us.
I get you guys confused because you're twins, obviously.
We kind of answer to both names.
Now, you guys are fair complexion like I am. How's the sun treating you so far?
Well, we're trying to stay out of it. I put a lot of sunscreen lotion on.
It was funny, our assistant was like, here, just take some of my cream. It's got 15 sunblock in it or whatever. And I was like, no, you're going to go need to find 100 sunblock or something like that.
I need a whole, like, bodysuit. I'm actually head to toe right now in some sort of mosquito.
I put it under my clothes just in case. I don't want to get a sunburn because we got 2 days off, and I intend on making fun of all the crew that didn't. You know, all the dudes are going to have big, bright lobster faces, and I'm going to make fun of them.
Now, we're growing mustaches at our station for Cinco de Mustache, which is why I look like a raging moron.
Wow.
How many people have you seen, aside from me, be it stage crew or whatever, are rocking this look with the awful trucker hat, mustache, and mullet?
That was happening like a year ago, wasn't it?
So I'm behind?
Really behind. Like, the trucker hat actually has been, it's so over that it's almost started again. So you may be ahead of the trend.
You're starting a trend again.
I picked this up somewhere between here and Boston. We drove.
You
the 4 days.
Why on earth? Things are that bad at radio, huh?
My bosses hate me.
Yeah.
My co-hosts hate me.
Tightening up the
purse strings.
Yeah. Oh, you've been in our building. You don't remember it, but I'll send you the link to the video on fnxradio.com. You'll remember it when you see it. We don't have a big budget.
That's cool.
No one does anymore. Everyone's tightening up.
Now, you two are Canadian.
Yeah.
Who are you pulling for in the playoffs? You're Calgary, right?
Yeah.
So
they've been eliminated, so now it's Montreal. Montreal's the only team left, and that's where I live, so I'm celebrating. I'm hoping that my
They started a fight.
I'm hoping that my apartment doesn't
What the hell is
doesn't
with
get
Montreal
burned
fans?
down.
Winning in the first round and burning the city.
They're reckless. They are reckless.
They were excited. They're excited. I mean, they are the last.
Boston gave it a good shot, though. Like, they played real well. You know, like, I've seen a couple series in the last couple of years between, I think it was 4 years ago that they played Montreal in the first round, and it just was real, it was depressing for Boston. You know, people leaving in the middle of the game and shit.
It's been a bad few years for Boston hockey,
but you know
they
what?
came back 14-7.
This was I thought this was a really exciting series for Boston and Montreal, but I'm super excited about Montreal going on. I mean, it's nice just to see a Canadian team. At least it's so funny. I've like totally just like, it's not even like about winning the cup anymore. I'm just like, I just hope someone gets to the cup. Like, I don't even care if we win. That's how Canadian I am now. I'm just like, it'd just be nice to see someone really take a good shot at it.
Yep.
You got nothing on hockey?
Yeah, the Canucks, Vancouver Canucks don't even, it's just embarrassing.
Our team, we're not doing so well, so.
Yeah, there's not so much hockey left in Canada. A majority of them, or at least 2 of them, Winnipeg.
Winnipeg's done.
And
Quebec Nordiques were done a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Vancouver's like, we've got a couple really great players. We've got a great goalie. We've got like a couple other really great players, and like we got really behind them this year, and it was all like, show your, kind of Canuck pride, and like people were like shooting pictures of themselves wearing jerseys all over the place, and the SkyTrain stations were full of pictures of Canucks, and it was like, go, 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 and then we didn't even make it into the playoffs, and people were like, fire the general manager, fire the whole team, forget it, burn the stadium, but we were Vancouver,
like
so instead it was like inside, we just all thought that, but they did fire the general manager, but next year.
well, you got your wish. Are you going to rock a Vancouver jersey, the awful yellow one with the V on stage tonight?
No, if I could, I would probably wear white, because I know how hot it's going to be, but luckily we're playing at 6, which is good. Like, that's our first time playing later in the day at one of these big festivals, so I feel like we've not only come so far, but we've also got the pleasure of not having to play in the, like, right now, like, the sun, like, last time we played here it was like 3, and like, I gave up like 2 songs in, it was all leg, just like kind of half playing, because it was so hot and tiring. These festivals don't make any sense for the artists. They only make sense for industry and people who make money
really
and the fans. Like, but like the actual like artists.
People are really into it. Like, this band from Mexico just came up to us and gave us some CDs, and like, I have a feeling that they probably, like, we're just not accustomed to heat in general, and so it's like the idea of being in heat and doing work is just not something that in Canada when it's hot we take vacation.
Our joke here too around our group has been too is that like we're all covered in the skin on your bum. Like, your bum never really ever gets a tan. Well, our whole bodies are covered in that kind of skin because we just like maybe have had a tan a couple times a year in our lives.
I just think it's adorable that they say bum. Like, I just find that so good. I'm crass and I would say ass.
Okay,
yeah.
we're covered in ass skin.
Or donkey, I'm just.
Donkey means bum?
Yeah. Badonkadonk. Like, there's a million of them.
Yeah. I did never knew what that meant. Oh God, we're so naive in Canada.
Yeah. I'm covered in donkey skin. That makes me seem like I could take the heat.
It doesn't translate the same, does it?
No.
You guys have any surprises set for this massive crowd?
No. God, we're just hoping that we can just get through it and sound decent. No one's like, oh, they suck. Like, it's always a challenge for us at these festivals. We're not as good at it. We've been like our band was all really getting geeky about the Raconteurs gear and stuff like that. They had like copper-plated guitars and pedals and all this stuff, and I'm just like, sometimes I feel like we're a bit like lo-fi still. We're like, hey everybody, we're just playing in Mom's garage, come on over. So
I think we're just excited to be done so we can watch the Raconteurs.
Is that who you really here to see?
I can't wait to see
it'll be really fun to see them.
Breeders.
Breeders play right before us, and we're all stoked to be sitting side stage for that. And I mean, even Jack Johnson, like, I'm just kind of excited to. It's so fascinating as an artist that, you know, we've taken 10 years to grow to where we are. We take it one step at a time. We go really slow. We've created this really intense family. We really believe in making good music. And the thing I find the most interesting still to this day is like the behind-the-scenes DVD content, you know, when you get to see how people set up their stage and like what kind of gear they're using and how many crew people they have. Like, we were hanging with Chris Walla last night from Death Cab because we did a show with them in Vegas, and all I was like, okay, tell me how many crew you have. Okay, monitors, okay, front of house, and a systems tech, okay, and what does he do? You know, like, we're just like constantly, like, we're sponges, we're just taking it all in, so I can't wait to sit and watch like 4 different bands at different sizes, how they do it.
Yeah.
What about Prince?
We're not going to see Prince because we're leaving tonight. We're leaving tonight, but I mean, we definitely feel saddened. We're going to go see the Compound. We've heard rumors that it's we pooled our catering money and our per diems, and we've rented a helicopter, and they're going to do a fly over the Compound so that we can see it because they came in 2 days ago to set it up. Apparently, we set up a Compound as well. You're in it right now. It's open to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, we're really like it's
a people's
flexible.
band. Yeah.
It's more of like a collective flexibility.
We heard a rumor that there's a llama, so that's why we rented the helicopter, because we were like, this is better than, you know, like down payment on a house or like a flyover. Yeah. So.
I mean, it's the purple one. He's got to have his own compound.
I'm sure. Do you think that he's covered in donkey skin?
I'm betting.
I don't think he tans. I bet probably. Like, he seems like he's like beautiful still.
Yeah,
like
he's like
he's not gonna f up his skin with like.
Can't you see Prince in like a bodysuit, swimsuit? Like, he's like in Hawaii, but he's like in a bodysuit. And Tegan and I were reminiscing last night that I love Prince. Like, all joking aside.
Sarah comes to the table every tour with a Prince cover song. We're like, no.
Like, I'm addicted to Prince. One time a guy doing monitors for us was Prince's monitor guy, and we would just be like, and then what did Prince do? And then what did he do? And what's Prince like? And what does he like in the morning? And what's his hair look like up close? And it's pretty. What did you think about Prince? What
Does he think
Prince
his songs are good?
We would just ask him questions over and over and over again, and he was like, yeah, I don't know, Prince is great. Like, just the end of it, you know? But all joking aside, like, I do think he's really super talented. And I think that
we just couldn't afford to stay here for 2 days because we would have had to rent a house in Palm Springs and get a budget. So we're going to Hawaii, or we're going to
Hawaii.
Phoenix.
Sorry. Good. So
we're going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
We're going to Phoenix, and we're staying in a hotel with our dad who flew down, like a motel on the edge of the city. We're gonna play street hockey for 2 days. Swear to God.
Well, that's awesome.
We are going to play street hockey in Phoenix instead of seeing Prince.
But that's not like we didn't prefer that.
It just happened that way, and it's purely Canadian. Like, that's what's expected.
It's necessity.
And there'll be Maple Leaf shirts ahoy.
Yeah. But not Maple Leaf. We can't really say Maple Leaf because then you think of the Toronto Maple Leaf.
No, just the actual red Maple
Leaf. The Canadian Maple Leaf, yes. Yeah.
Everything in Canada has the Maple Leaf on it. I've been a few times, and it's like, you were at McDonald's, but in Canada, because there's always that little Maple Leaf on the golden arches.
Yeah. It's all we have. You have everything else America, and so we get to put our little Maple Leaf on all of your American products.
Well, I think your dollar's beating us now, so it's cool.
It's been doing well, but you know what? That's not great for us in terms of being artists touring down in the States, because it's just like now it's
when
like
Canada's weak, we're strong. That's our motto. Did you know our agent just gave us the most rad shirt? It's like basically it's
Canada's
go ahead. Just jump in. Oh yeah, bands are starting.
VHS or beta?
No, that's
This is Hot Out Heat. Talk with me, dance with me.
Yeah.
Why do I know that? Right?
Got it.
Okay, tell the Canada thing.
Okay, but basically our agent thought it was hilarious. Our American agent got us a T-shirt, and it says Canada, America's hat,
And it's got a picture of America, but Canada's just a hat.
It's like it's a baseball hat. And it's actually pretty funny. We laughed at it.
We laugh really hard.
Yeah, we can laugh at Canada jokes because we actually know it's better, and so we just go we take the teasing because we don't want you to really know how good it is.
I was telling Tugboat here on the way over that Canada puts
my
out
nickname.
the hottest and funniest girls in the world.
They're funny.
All smart, all funny, and all good looking.
It's true.
You're not going to argue that point at all, are you?
Absolutely never. So you just described us.
To a T. Tegan and Sara, our beautiful, smart Canadian friends. Thank you.
And thank you so much.
And funny. Did I forget funny?
Yeah.
How could I forget funny? Talented.
You always have to tell a girl you like her humor first, before beautiful.
Because when she's not pretty anymore, she still has to be funny.
Sage advice.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.